Hello and welcome to this episode of FinMar Today. Craig Hall here. This week I've been spending a lot of time doing research on search and search specifically around the financial planning and wealth management space. I've looked at keyword research related to RIAs, and I'm talking the bigger RIAs in the market, such as like Fisher, and I've looked at what the custodians are doing and some of what the wirehouses are doing. And it made me think that of something I had in a meeting earlier this week, when the differentiation that we have to understand when it comes to maintaining market position, such as the wirehouse firms and the custodians, and to a very large degree some of the very large RIAs and independent broker dealers, 30, 40, $50 billion in assets. The difference between them maintaining market position and independent brands trying to grow market position. Because independent brands trying to grow market position need to stop looking at what the big guys are doing and say, well, let's do what they're doing because it's working. The strategy needs to be different. They have different resources. They have different brand recognition. In some cases, some of those firms have been in our society for over 100 years. Generation after generation. So how independent brands look to build market share and take advantage of digital, which is specifically what search is looking at, is very important that we focus on differentiation. So, just this morning I was reading an article that came out on wealthmanagement.com, and in that article, it specifically said that firms are struggling trying to look different because all the firms look alike, all the firms sound alike. Well, that's our opportunity. So the opportunity is, how do we differentiate? But tie this back to search. Can we compete in a search world when we have companies and organizations in the wealth management space who are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars and even millions of dollars a month to be there when people type in Roth IRA conversion, annuities, things like financial planner, Roth or IRA near me, things like this? Can the independent brands compete? And I will argue they can compete. And over time, we're going to need to continually look at strategies to grow the budget. But if we start with a very controlled and strategic strategy, where we start bidding more localized. So take a Fidelity, for example. They basically are bidding on every keyword up and down the column related to financial planning, wealth management, accounts, IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks, you name it. You search, chances are Fidelity is going to come up in your marketplace. But in our local regional markets, we have a chance to be very, very competitive. And when we look at things like, financial planner, if we're focusing on a more regionalized approach, we can come up in the top. And then it becomes about that differentiation. But how do we differentiate? And we got to make sure our technology is clean. So when somebody clicks that offer out of that pay-per-click ad, when they land on the web page, we have to have that form that is professional. We have to have the offer that is crystal clear, and we have to make it easy for these folks. So, I want to know your thoughts on this. Can independent IRAs in the $1 billion to $3 billion compete in search using very targeted and smart strategies that are not mirroring what the wirehouse firms are doing, but going down their own path in a true independent way? And, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to talk more about this. Send me a note. I'll send you some of the research I've been doing. I'm happy to share it. But, go ahead and send me an email at chall@marketingwiz.co and sign up for my newsletter on my blog, craigkhall.com. And I look forward to connecting with you in the future. And let's see what we can do together to compete in the search world to promote independent brands in the wealth management space. Thank you.